Fog Racing back with another Fed. We're going to be reacting to 2021 predictions. And here are the final standings in the World Championship. Get familiar with it.
Yeah, not quite what we thought. I think we got some right, but the majority of them we got horribly wrong.
Yep, so let's
we
dive
fucked up. We were pish.
straight into it. And as you can see,
we
both went with Max to win.
Well, we'll leave that to the end. We'll start. We'll go through the bottom and work our way up because why the fuck not? What I want to know is when did Robert Kubica have a race?
Kimi had COVID, so he jumped in for 2 rounds.
How did he do?
He didn't get any points.
Didn't rank him in that 2021 season thing, did we?
Because he wasn't fucking in it.
Well, there you go. Alright, my pick for the 20th spot in the driver, I went with Mazepin.
We were right.
And I was right.
I went with Mazepin as well.
Personally, can't you see your Mazepin?
Aye, but he's no there. But he's there.
I'll accept it.
Alright, 19th, we both went with Mick Schumacher.
So far, so good. We're both 2 for 2 at the moment. 18th, we both went Latifi.
But it was actually Giovinazzi.
Yeah, wouldn't have thought that at the start of the season. I don't think you'd have predicted that Latifi would have beat Giovinazzi. Don't think you'd have predicted that Williams would have beat Alfa Romeo either. But that's what happened. So we got our first one wrong there. We'll go through drivers first, then constructors, or we do the constructors?
No, we'll do constructors at the end.
Right, alright, okay. Alright, so we both went with Latifi in 18th, we both got that rang. You can't win them all. I mean, technically, Mazepin, Kubica was above Mazepin, but since he isn't a full-time driver, we're not going to include Kubica in the standings. Moving in, 17th place.
I had Gio, but obviously him and Latifi switched about. Your 17th place was George Russell. He finished 15th. I had him 16th, so we got a confusion there.
Not far away, but both still wrong.
We both had Kimi 15th, but he actually got 16th. So I mean, we're in the right ballpark.
Yeah, we're not a million miles away, but again, we're not getting it right.
14th, you had Yuki Tsunoda. He actually did finish 14th.
3 points to me.
I had him 12th.
You're shit.
Yep. Next up, I had 14th. I had Stroll, who finished 13th. You had Stroll 11th. Fuck me. What's going on there?
No, on the list, on our list, we both had Ocon, and we were both wrong. It was Lance Stroll, so unfortunate. In 12th place, I had Vettel.
You got Vettel right.
And you had Yuki, so that's 4-2 to me. So far my predictions are looking pretty toasty, I must say. At the moment, I definitely have the lead in this battle.
Yep.
11th place, I had Stroll. Obviously, we know he finished a bit lower down than that. He finished at 13th. Your 11th, you had Vettel. You were just the one off there, so not a million miles away, to be perfectly honest with you. Moving into the top 10.
Yes, we had Sainz. You had Sainz. I had Gasly. Alonso actually finished 10th in real life.
We both predicted Alonso to finish a bit higher on the table. Looking back, I'm actually surprised I had Sainz so low down. I guess I just wasn't expecting Ferrari to be that good. That's
probably it.
It's probably. I'd say Sainz is probably the one I've got the most wrong. That's probably the furthest I've been away. If you look at these, I was 5 places off with Sainz. That's quite a big gap there. And you had Gasly in 10th. So moving into 9th, I had Gasly and you had Sainz, so just had them the other way about. And I got Gasly right. Gasly did indeed finish 9th.
You're kicking my ass.
So it's 5-2 to me at the moment. In 8th place, I had Fernando Alonso and you had Lando Norris. Both wrong again. Moving into 7th, I had Norris, you had Alonso.
Both wrong again.
I was close, so Norris ended up finishing in 6th place, just a point ahead of Charlie Leclerc. So I was so close there for getting another one right. Speaking of Charlie Leclerc, I had him 6th place. You had Ricciardo. It was indeed Lando Norris, so both wrong there. 5th place, I had Ricciardo. You had Leclerc. I have no idea why I picked Ricciardo to be this high. I mean, in the end, he did finish 8th, but in my opinion, he was well off in 8th, wasn't he? Like, he was...
Yeah.
I mean, because you look how close Leclerc, Sainz, and Norris finished, and then, he's battling with a different fucking guy altogether, so I think we were massively wrong there. Still 5-2 to me.
End of the top 4.
Into top 4. We both went with Bottas. We got this one wrong. It was actually Perez that finished 4th. In my opinion, Perez, over the course of the season, deserved to be 3rd, but he just had bad luck. And, Bottas again got a bunch of podiums he didn't really deserve. 3rd place, we both had Perez, but we know that was Bottas, so no change there. We both went with Hamilton in 2nd, which we were right, so that's another point each. That is then 6-3, and we both predicted Max to win the title. And that makes it
7-4.
7-4 to me. Before we move into the constructors here, but 7-4. I actually think my predictions were pretty good. I'm only
high.
you swap Perez and Bottas, and there's me straight away got 9. I was only a couple off with some of the others as well. I'd say Ricciardo was only one I was massively off with, so not a big difference there. 7-3. Can you claw it back when we get to the constructors? In 10th place, we both went with Haas, and we were both right.
That's 8-5.
So it's 8-5. We move
Ninth.
on to 9th place. Williams, we were
wrong.
wrong. Williams actually a place up. We both had Alfa Romeo in 8th.
Yep, wrong.
So if we'd have switched them, we'd have been right, but we didn't.
But we both went with Aston Martin.
Yep, so that's 9-6 then.
Both went with AlphaTauri, so that is 10-7. Both went with Alpine, so that is 11-8. Next
went
up,
Ferrari.
we were wrong.
We were wrong. Ferrari ended up beating McLaren.
Next up, we were wrong again because McLaren.
So we just swapped those. We would have been all right.
Next up, we were wrong with Mercedes because it was Red Bull.
So it's all the way about. We both predicted Mercedes to be 2nd with Red Bull to win the constructors. In the end, I think we just expected Perez to score more points, and that's kind of what screwed us in that. But the final total then was 11-8, and total, not Crybaby Wolf. But in the end, it is 11 points to 8 in my predictions, and I'm pretty happy with those predictions. Did no bad. I can't really complain. I'm a few places off from doing really, really well. But I beat you in the predictions. I don't think we were a million miles away.
No, a few things.
I'm looking at my worst prediction. It was Ricciardo probably in 5th place.
Yeah.
And that was probably the one I was most off with. As for you, who were you most off with?
Probably Ricciardo.
No, not Ricciardo, because he finished 8th.
Not megally off. Sainz? Yeah, Sainz. I had Sainz 9th, he got 5th.
No, wait, Sainz is the one I was off with the most. I had 10th.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Perfect Sainz and Ricciardo, I think I was only one away with everybody. So there you go, guys. That is our predictions. We're pretty close. Not close enough. We didn't get a clean sweep. Maybe next year. But guys, there you go. There's another 50 in for Fog Racing. And looking forward to 2022 season. It's actually mad to think that it's only about just over 2 months away.
Yeah,
That's
less
insane.
than 2 months to testing, so that'll be fun.
Can't wait. Will Hamilton stay? Will he go? Who knows? Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and you'll be getting all the new F1 videos for the next season coming up. But until then,
Peace!